New Beginnings, The Spiral. Can you see the spiral in the bottom of this pine cone? There's actually two of them. In case you weren't able to find them, here they are. On this grand Junction adventure, we have now spiraled around to a new place from where we started. We are not the same people as when we began. On this voyage, we looked beneath the surface of life. Through our imagination, we saw fibers of interconnections like fibers in a basket, forming a container for our relationships, giving us place, the place where we belong. Together, we walked through watercolor paintings inspired by Jake's beautiful music. Traveling together, we now understand them to be centers of connections, or containers of relationships like a basket. The bits and pieces of each painting, or we could say the fibers of each painting, became a whole story, uniting my experiences into one image. These stories then joined together to become lessons that emerged from the experiences of Jake's songs. Bruce Shimabukuro has a beautiful song that to me expresses these bits and pieces when we find it difficult to see the whole picture. The bits and pieces of my life that connect with my father's life. Birds, ukulele music, wildflowers, and sunrises, woven into the bigger picture of family. To review the messages, the bits and pieces we learned are receiving another's story, including the power of receiving or accepting our own story. Opening ourselves to the compassion that comes from deep inside us, compassion woven through the fibers of our being, like the fibers inside of a dolphin's body. With the gentle tenderness of pianoforte and emerging ferns, we touched pain with love and also joy with love. We found that through interconnections we bend and flex with cohesion like the threads in a spider's web, helping to support one another. When we face challenges that seem overwhelming, we can recognize our limits and still go beyond, creating moments of kindness and beauty for ourselves and others. Interweaving the lives of multi-generations, we create communities with us all living side by side, youngsters, elders, and all of us in between. We can enable ourselves to come together, transforming the I can into we can. As we face the reality of lives that are given so we may live, we learn to celebrate and honor those lives by listening to and living their teachings. To resolve moments of pain and despair we may experience, we can slow ourselves down to the heartbeat of the universe, letting in the mother love of the universe. By absorbing moments of beauty, there is a pause, a freedom from our concerns for a moment. Then, when the next moment arrives, we're ready to face it. Our hearts are clear and full of love, giving us courage to keep on walking into the unknown. Courage to keep on celebrating and honoring the lives and deaths intertwined with our own. We can participate in life. Feeling the mother love all around us and within us connects us to the power of one within us. The power to create acts of love, compassion, and kindness for ourselves and others. Finding and connecting to our power of one inside each of us. When we join the collective "we can" energy with the power within, it makes us feel alive. We're coming alive. It's possible to feel connected. Just like the power of one strum on Jake's ukulele can transform the way I'm feeling or the way you are feeling, the power of one life, creating one act of kindness, can change a life. Finding a piece of home within every experience, place, animal, plant, and person we meet helps us to find unity, a sense of harmony and peace, giving us meaning and purpose. Jake's song Music Box reminded us of the importance of laughter and humor connecting to children and the miniature world at our feet that supports us with each step we take. Expressing gratitude helps us stay connected and feeling alive, even in the midst of suffering around us, guiding us to continue celebrating and honoring the interconnection, spreading love and gratitude as far as it will go. With our imagination, we can stitch these interconnections all together like a quilt we can wrap around us to keep us warm and give us courage to keep on walking. I wanted to wrap Jake's music around me like a blanket, so I took all the colors used in the paintings and made this quilt. Each one helping to support another through the storm and celebrate through the tension of growing and living together into one planet, one community, like the trees of a forest intertwining.